monetize. That is right. If you are a stand-up comedian, a performer, a writer, a creative, a content creator, I want you to listen up, okay? Because you are out there. I see you. I was you, okay? Night after night after night, you're in the clubs, you're gigging, you're doing this thing to get good at comedy, you're out there performing wherever you need to perform in some dingy comedy club with 3 people in the audience, doing a 5-minute set, working on your new material. I see you. And you're doing this all for hashtag exposure. You're not getting paid. And if you are getting paid, you are reliant on gatekeepers. You are reliant on performing night after night after night, and getting on lineups. I want you to say that I want to say to you that you are running your business wrong, and you're not really even running a business, because there is no way that you can. I mean, at one stage, I was performing, like when I was, going to New York and Chicago and LA and places like that to perform, and even like sometimes here in London, I would do 2 gigs a night, 3 gigs a night, wherever I could get on. And it's not sustainable. That sort of hustle is not sustainable. Okay, so today I want to teach you how to start making money from comedy, performance, uh, writing, whatever it is. And this is the same for business. So I don't care if you're a coach, a consultant. Okay, this is how you start becoming completely profitable in your business. Okay, and without having to rely on you being present or you being on stage night after night after night. Okay, so this is how you sit back and you let the money roll in, babes. So I want you to now think of your superpower, your talent, your whatever it is, whatever you are doing in this world, as an offer. Okay, it's an offer. And we're going to design a ladder around that offer, around your core offer. Okay, so I want you to think what your core offer is. If you're a comedian, a core offer could be your one woman or one man show. Okay, that is your core offer. You are touring with that. You are on stage, you are selling tickets, and that is how you make the bulk of your money. Okay, but I now want you to start thinking of your comedy career not as a comedian, but start thinking of it as an entrepreneur, please. Okay, so how would entrepreneurs think of this value ladder and creating a value ladder around our core offer, which is our one woman show, our one man show, and touring with that one man show? They would think, how do I start off at the bottom of the ladder? And the bottom of the ladder is getting as many leads as possible. How do we get as many leads as possible, as many eyes as possible to get their eyes and their focus on our core offering? And the way we do that is by the way we collect leads is by offering our services for free. Now you're saying, Claudine, I have no time. I don't want to offer services for free. And what I mean by that is there something that can be free or low cost where you can give away a tiny little bit of your genius? So maybe it is 10 comedy prompts to take your 5-minute set to the next level. Okay, 10 comedy prompts you can use to take your 5-minute set to the next level. And it's a PDF that somebody can come onto your website and download, but they need some free value to come into your world. For some people, it is podcasts. That is another free or low cost entry. Often people don't have to pay to be exposed to you and exposed to your genius now, because of things like podcasts and social media. The problem here is I see comedians with hundreds of thousands, if not millions of followers, not knowing about this value ladder, not knowing how to turn their comedy into a career, and not knowing how to monetize, and they are still living according to feast and famine. They are still living from gig to gig. They are still reliant on their managers, on their agents to find them work. This is how you become self-sufficient, my babies. So take notes. Okay, at the bottom rung, the bottom level, this is our entry point. This is our free or low cost offering. It can be a PDF, it can be a podcast, it can be something that says, welcome to my world. This is something I offer of value that you guys can get for free that will hopefully change the game for you. So you are now in my world. And the more immersed they can become in your world, the more likely they are to buy from you. Immersion causes conversion. So what we want to do is we want to offer something that is free, that is really in our zone of genius. The great thing about offering a podcast, for example, or going live on social media every day, for example, is it is and especially doing longer format, is it is a way to get our key clients and key customers and avatars into our world for longer. They are more immersed. And if you are giving away tons of free value, of free content, these people are going to start knowing, liking, and trusting you. Okay, this is how you become the authority in your field. All right. And for those of you who are saying, I'm a comedian, why would I need to do this? You need to do this more than anyone, basically, because you are so reliant on trading time for money that it's not allowing you to actually scale and actually, get paid while you're not on stage. Okay, so this is why it is so vital. After we have our entry level thing, which is our entry level point to collect leads, this is our free or really low cost point of entry where people are starting to know, like, and trust us. We then have our mid tier. Okay, this is where it is a paid offering, but it's accessible. Okay, so this could be something like a course on doing your first 5 minutes of killer comedy. Okay, this could be for, if we're thinking about writers, this could be a course on writing your first 5 minutes. This could be something that is a subscription model. The last, which I will link to in this call as well, the last live, the 2 lives ago that I did, we spoke about the importance of continuity. So if you can do something that is paid, accessible, but continuous, you are winning the game. Okay, so maybe it is how to use humor in your business pitches. So maybe this is a corporate offering. Okay, but it is something that is not necessarily high ticket, and it is something that is either just below or just above your core offering. Let's say your core offering is selling tickets to shows. Okay, then once we say our core offering is the ticket to our shows, how do we create something that is high ticket? So I did this in my business without knowing I was doing this, but I was like, okay, how do I take my one woman show and how do I convert this into something that corporates want? Okay. And you can either write a corporate version of your show that is specifically speaks to the pain points of corporates. So mine was Mrs. Personality, and then that was my core offering, which I was touring with. And then how did I offer that to corporates? I offered that as the show spoke a lot about culture and community, and spoke to about bringing people together, which is very important for corporates. Okay, so how do you create a show or an offering that is high ticket, high tier, possibly for corporates, but something that is more premium and exclusive? In my coaching offer, this would be, how do I do one-on-one? How do I take my knowledge and my expertise that I have shared with billion-dollar brands and billion-dollar companies? How do I take those frameworks and how do I offer those frameworks to the masses? So how do I create a high-tier premium offer which allows people to gain access to me and my knowledge that is more exclusive? So, for example, it is a VIP day where you will pay me £100,000 for a VIP day. I will look at your business, I will look at your comedy career, I will look at your corporate, and we will go in and see where you need comedy in your branding, comedy for leadership, okay, and how we can implement that into your company. All right. So I want you to start thinking of your core offer and how do you expand out on the ladder from free to high ticket offering so that you bring your customer along this journey of value and more exclusivity and more premium in terms of product. So they are slowly moving up this ladder from free product to your core offering, and there can be something in between, a course, a podcast, something where there's lots of immersion, so you can convert like crazy. Your core offering, and then moving your core offering to high ticket. Angel doves, in the last, I want to see how long I've been talking for. I don't know. 10 minutes. I have given you the secret formula on how to not be reliant on agents, on managers, on corporates, on gatekeepers, to start not to start making money while you are sleeping and not have to be reliant on performing and gigging night after night after night. This is the answer. This is the framework. Now, for those of you who want to delve deeper into this framework and see how we can apply it to your business and what it would look like in your business, I want you to sign up for my challenge. I'm running a 5-day challenge. 6-day, if you upgrade to VIP, you have to upgrade to VIP because on day 6, we are delving deep into AI and how to use AI in your business. I want you to sign up at the link below, or you can go to my profile to get the link. Sign up to this challenge, and it is going to be fire. It is absolutely going to be fire. We're going to delve deeper into this. But if you are a comedian, a performer, a writer, somebody who is held back by gatekeepers, by managers, by not being profitable all of the time, I need you to sign up for this challenge so that you can change the game for yourselves and empower yourselves to do that. I'm on a mission. My mission, my vision, my dream, my goal is to empower as many comedians, performers, writers, creators to become profitable and not trade their time for money, but instead their value for money. How do they offer value for money and be able to sell and be profitable without physically having to be there? This is going to change the game for you. Guys, sign up to the challenge. Share this with whoever needs to hear this. And I will see you guys there. Spaces for VIP are extremely limited because I want to give you guys as much one-on-one attention as possible. As much, I shouldn't say one-on-one attention. It's in a group, it's in a community, but I want to give you guys as much attention as possible. So sign up for VIP now before the seats run out. I can't wait to see you guys there. Angel Doves, remember to stay hilarious.